Alright, ladies and gentlemen, not long ago, Zija Malaysia and Singapore invited two brilliant minds, Ms. Fennie and Dr. Haresh, to talk about the products and everything you want to know. And ever since, people have been asking about it. So we know that you want to know more about the product and what can it be done. So ladies and gentlemen, it's a rare occasion to have this bright and talented mind up on the stage. So in my extreme honor to call upon Ms. Fennie Yap, Professional Nutritionist, Dr. Haresh Kumar, and Vice President of Research and Development, Zija International, Dr. Joshua Plan. Give it up.
This is a very rare occasion, as I'm to say, because we have been expecting to meet Dr. Joshua Plan for a long time. We heard a lot about him, of course, and today we are here together with Dr. Haresh Kumar, who is Associate Professor from the Faculty of Medicine of MAHSA University, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, who is actually specialized on the research of microbiology, medical science, and also nutrition. And Dr. Haresh Kumar and myself has been in the past giving a lot of talks on Zija's product and on health in general. And we have faced a lot of questions from the consumers. So the next 15 minutes is really crucial because we would like Dr. Joshua Plan to enlighten us on more on the goodness of the Moringa Oleifera and also Zija products. And I know that, we all know that, Southeast Asia region has a very good weather for the growth of Moringa Oleifera. So I think a lot of people started to grow one Moringa Oleifera in the backyard, right? So I know that there is a lot of beneficial effects from Moringa Oleifera. So we would like to know what is so special about Zija's Moringa Oleifera.
Yeah, I'd be happy to answer that. So Moringa Oleifera grows in many different locations, right? In fact, right, as you mentioned, it's something you grow in your backyard in many cultures. But what makes Zija International's Moringa Oleifera so unique is that many different things. One, when you look at supermix, the amount of Moringa Oleifera that actually goes into supermix is more than just what meets the eye. There's go through proprietary drying mechanisms that allows an exorbitant amount of Moringa Oleifera to be found in each and every sachet. So for example, just of the leaves alone, in each sachet of a supermix, there'd be over 2 heaping handfuls of fresh moringa leaves that go into that. But what happens is one is able to shade dry the excess moisture out of it. Now the shade drying is actually exceptionally crucial because if one exposes the moringa leaves to sunlight during the drying process, those ultraviolet light will actually irradiate the nutrients, cross-linking them together, which ultimately become inert. And so from Zija International, from just that single step, we have clearly differentiated ourselves. Likewise, we have combined different components of the Moringa Oleifera tree together, the leaves with the seeds, with the fruit. We built a multi-million-dollar manufacturing site that is specifically designed around the proper manufacturing of Moringa Oleifera. During that exceptionally fragile state during the manufacturing process, one is able to make sure that the nutrients, the antioxidants, the anti-inflammatories remain intact and viable so that one is able to open up the supermix and to drink it, that those nutrients are there. And so you're getting an amazing amount of moringa in a component that tastes good, right? Everyone who's tried to take Moringa Oleifera straight from the tree can tell you that you won't get 2 handfuls before you give up trying to eat it. It just tastes that horrible. And so you get all of these benefits in a convenient, easy to drink, and so much more of those nutrients that can be found inherently through off the back Moringa Oleifera.
Thank you for the answer, Dr. Plan. Just to add on that, our Zija Moringa has 92 nutrients. Am I right? Okay. So the plant that grows in the backyard or the plant that grows in the wild and everything, do they also have that amount of nutrients, or the nutrients are lesser than what we have in our Zija Moringa? Maybe you can just enlighten all of them.
Yes, so so we won't go through the 92, that will take quite a bit of time. But what we'll do is there's about 13 different varietals of moringa. Moringa oleifera is a very unique species, and often they look very similar. So one may think, hey, this is moringa in the background, but it is actually a different varietal of Moringa oleifera. Moringa oleifera is the superstar of the moringa family, and this actually grows in a very small region to where it is able to have all of those 92 nutrients there.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Plant. Okay, the other thing we'd like to find out today is are Zija Super Mix, okay, and Prime 90 suitable for patients, okay, who are having any kidney problems, okay, or kidney dysfunctions, okay? Maybe you can let us know, is this product suitable to be taken, okay, by kidney patients?
So before I begin that, I'd always recommend for individuals to consult their physician, because there are so many different varieties of kidney ailments, it's hard to make a blanket statement. However, in a large scale things, what this is it's a very nutritious food. Just as if you're having kidney problems, the last thing that your physician would do is to tell you to stop eating healthily. And by introducing Supermix into your diet, what you are doing is you are consuming the most nutritiously, most healthy food possible. And so a lot of times people may think because their nutrients are so dense, there are so many nutrients that it's taxing on the kidney. But the key difference is that these nutrients are natural, and they have the coupled cofactors with them. So for example, the amino acids that are found in Moringa oleifera are coupled with the B vitamins that are also found in Moringa oleifera, which help facilitate the active absorption without straining the kidneys of the intense amount of protein found in it. And so we see it as this perfect natural coupling of so many nutrients together that I believe is to be exceptionally low stress on the kidneys.
So basically Dr. Plant is saying that you do not need to grow a moringa tree in your backyard because you can get it in a whole sachet of Zija Super Mix with much more nutrient in it. And I guess you are saying that it is basically safe for the patient to take even if they have a kidney problems. Yeah, if anyone who actually still having questions, you can actually consult your physician before taking it. Is there any other contraindication for any of the Zija product, either is Zija Super Mix or Prime 90?
Any more what?
Contraindications?
No, they're actually, the contradictions of those is it's exceptionally nutritious for all walks of life. For example, pregnant mothers, nursing mothers. The World Health Organization has actually endorsed Moringa oleifera for the nutritional value during that exceptionally nutritiously demanding state of women while they are pregnant or nursing, that it is an importance for them to receive those nutrients. And they found that Moringa oleifera to be an exceptional high solution for that potential problem. And so I believe that there's no contradictions at all.
So what about children?
This is something that I myself personally have. I have 4 children, and they are reared on Supermix as soon as they start being able to open their mouths, so to speak. So about 18 months, we start to give them, once they are done nursing, we introduce Supermix to them. They find that as they grow, their consumption and the amount of Supermix also increases, to where my oldest son, who is 11, takes about a whole sachet each time.
Okay, so what basically you recommend is maybe children who are below 10 maybe can take about half a sachet a day.
Yeah.
Okay, children who are below 10, normally we recommend half a sachet a day. And once they are above 10 and above, maybe they can take 1 full sachet a day.
Yep.
Is that
Yep, I think that's a great...
Okay, and for pregnant women, is it still 1 sachet a day is enough?
Yes.
1 sachet a day should be enough, should be adequate, huh? Okay.
Right, while we know that there is a lot of nutrients in the Moringa oleifera and all the products of Zija, there are actually people who are benefited from it, but there are also people after taking it feeling discomfort. Why is that?
You know, it's a lot of times, it's like exercise, right? Nobody, while they're running or lifting weights, thinks it feels good. Right? But often the benefits that come from exercise are felt the next day or the day after or in the long-term solution. And so as you perfectly described earlier, it's kind of like a healing crisis. Your body has to go through a bit of shock, especially when we are so nutritionally starved. Many times the abundance of nutrients can actually send a little bit of a shock, a little bit of a crisis to our system. But inherently that it's the body's ability to recognize that which is being good, and it will allow it to adjust over time. And so for many people who may have a bit difficulty at first consuming a lot, I recommend taking a small portion at a time and gradually increasing that to where it is a full sachet in the end.